Welcome to the ATTAINS Pilot Project Training video series. This video will cover creating assessment units manually in the ATTAINS interface. To get started, log into ATTAINS by opening your browser and entering in https://attains.epa.gov/attains/login. For your login, you will select Exchange Network. To do so, you'll enter your CDX user ID and under password, enter the password you have for your CDX account. For my purposes, I will use my WAM ID. ATTAINS has a toolbar along the top where you can access different functions of the system. The Assessment Units tab is where you can enter, view, and edit information on your assessment units. Remember, assessment units are the point or area for which your water quality decision applies, or in other words, the extent of the water that is being monitored. The Assessments tab is where your assessment information will be loaded each reporting year, including the parameters you sample and uses you assess. The Actions tab contains your actions such as TMDLs or 319 plans. And lastly, the Administration tab is where your tribal account administrator can give users access to view or make changes to the tribal data in ATTAINS. First, you'll enter your assessment unit. To begin, click the Assessment Units tab. Use the search bar under ID to make sure the assessment unit ID you want to add does not already exist in the database. If it doesn't, click the Create Assessment Unit button. Give this assessment unit a unique identifier following the assessment unit naming convention you identified in your assessment methodology. Fill out the name and location descriptions aligned with that assessment unit you just entered. Give it the name of the water on your land as the assessment unit name, and under location description, enter detailed information about where someone would find that assessment unit. For example, from the confluence of the Cheyenne River to its headwaters. Under Water Type, choose the type of water you are addressing. For example, river. Make sure to indicate the size of the assessment unit. Hint: if you have monitoring locations as assessment units, your size will be 0. Click Add to save this information to your assessment unit. Click Locations to enter location information. Under Location Type, you can select County, Huckay, etc. Add as many types as you want, but make sure to select Add. Finally, you will add the associated monitoring locations to the assessment unit. If your monitoring locations are the same as your assessment units, this will be simple because it is the same as your assessment unit ID. Under monitoring stations, enter the monitoring location name and organization identifier associated with your data. The organization identifier will be formatted in all caps like CA, BVR, or Kickapoo, all caps. If you are unsure of your organization identifier, contact myself, Laura Shumway, and I will help you find it. If your assessment units are an area or a stretch of stream, you will add all the monitoring locations associated with the assessment unit. You can include any locations that you may use in addition to the data you collected, such as a USGS station. Make sure to save your information. This concludes the video on how to manually enter assessment unit information into the ATTAINS interface.